Hello, welcome back. GovDoc Breakdown, no opinions, just facts and summaries of government documents. Today we got a general news update. Charges against Democrat Representative McIver -ICE incident. All right, so I was not going to wade into these waters, but now that I see there's a bunch of bull honky being thrown around by the media edifices, as we like to call them, I felt the need to provide y'all with the facts of the case. All right, so what happened? What went down? We are going to Delaney Hall Immigration Detention Center in Newark, New Jersey. On May 9th, Democratic Representatives McIver, Watson Coleman, and Menendez Jr. arrived at the facility for an unannounced oversight visit, which we want to point out is well within their powers as members of the House of Representatives. They are given power to investigate and have general oversight over federal facilities. So, with them was Mayor of Newark, Baraka, who does not have the same powers as the representatives in terms of oversight of federal facilities. Now, protocol for this type of thing is usually 24-hour notice so the detention facility knows you're coming and can expedite entrance to the facility, blah, blah, blah. But we would like to also point out, nowhere in law is that required, which makes sense because you want to make sure these federal facilities are good to go, and you should be able to investigate them whenever you want. But this is where I think I need to point out that there were protests actively going on outside the facility. So in our mind, even like an hour notice or something, just to basically say, hey, we're headed over. I know there might be already heightened tensions given that there's protesters and we want to make sure your officers are aware that we're showing up, blah, blah, blah. But that's an opinion. That is not a fact of the case. That just seems like some common sense type stuff. But the issue began when they were let in the gate of the facility. They were let in and Newark Mayor Baraka stepped through the gate with the three representatives, which is a no-no because he does not have the authority to do that. So he was asked to leave and eventually handcuffed. And in the process of being handcuffed, Representative McIver reportedly interfered with and possibly assaulted the ICE agents attempting to arrest him for trespassing. It should be noted that reports are showing that the mayor did not force his way into the gates, so as of now, the trespassing charges against him have been dropped. Also, it should be noted that the three representatives were eventually given access to the facility and found nothing out of the ordinary after a 3-hour inspection. Now we have Representative McIver being charged, and there is certainly some video evidence that suggests this is a legitimate charge. Reports are saying there are also various other video angles that have not been shown to the public. Again, I don't really like getting into these types of stories because it's a lot of circumstantial and opinion-based reporting right now. So until you get an actual arrest or trial or charges dismissed, it's kind of all conjecture at this point. However, I saw a lot of, let's say, factual omissions going on, and I felt the need to clarify. So that's it for this one. Keep your mind open, do your own research, form your own opinion. See you next time.